All right, so what's up, guys? This is me. Yeah, this is Fade back here. Right. Um. Good morning. No, it's actually not morning. It's like afternoon. Yeah. So it's like 12:20 p.m. in the afternoon. Yeah, at Asian timing. All right. So today's video, we're not going to talk about anything like specific overall. It's like um more about my personal thoughts and experiences recently. Okay, so as you all have been know, like ever since if any of y'all actually like continuously watch content on my channel, you'll realize like my channel initially started up with mobile games, okay, but that's like really old me, okay, but until like for the past 1 or 2 years or maybe like past few years, okay, I've been making a lot of content on Genshin Impact. Okay, so as you all know, Genshin Impact is an open world RPG, and also exploration adventure and a lot of like um how should I say, a type of comfortable game, okay, overall. But recently I did a hard decision, which is to give up Genshin. Okay, so the reason why I give up Genshin is actually pretty straightforward. Okay, so the biggest problem overall is like, which is the major problem also, is me running out of storage space for Genshin. Okay, that's the biggest problem because Genshin is almost 100 gigs, and yeah, Genshin is too big for me to handle as a game. Okay, so and second point is I am slightly getting bored or annoyed with Genshin. Okay, because of how their game system actually works. Okay, and how you need to log in every day to hit like certain things, and also like a lot of like targets to make sure your daily income is suitable and other stuff. Okay, so another thing I also got bored while playing Genshin is I am tired of their design models, I should say, because recently I saw a post which is like the comparison between like the 2D art or 2D poster on their social account compared to the actual character in-game models. Okay, so that's where the moment I realized like Genshin is actually old. And of course we can't ask for huge improvements, but overall improvements can actually be made bit by bit. But what makes me like slightly disappointed is actually like um like I feel like something is off with Genshin like compared to what I initially played. Okay, like I I am considered an old Genshin player, as like I played since version 1.3, like which is the Shell banner. Yeah, after that then followed by Huta and everything. Yeah, the time I'm still new to the game and I don't know this and that and everything. So I decided to dig out everything myself, and I became like one of the try-hard Genshin players. And also I started making content because I hope other people can actually like um yeah, can actually benefit from it, or maybe like seek help from it actually. Yeah. So yeah, that's like me before, like during the COVID-19 pandemic, which is this game is like initially released not too far that during that time. Okay, so after playing like for so long, yeah, after so many versions, so many ups and downs, it is unfortunate that I have to give up this game. Okay, because I also have other games to attend to, like obviously Wuthering Waves, as you can see on the screen now, and also there are other game, Honkai Star Rail by Hoyoverse. Okay, so another fact that I would like to talk about, which might be the major part of this video today, is actually like um the why like I feel like other games are so much better in normal daily comparison compared to Genshin. Okay, so let's take the most direct like comparison between these two games, okay? Because these are the two games I can actually find on the web, okay, or in the games I play, because they both are like open world and they both are like role playing, okay, and next they are also like adventurous, okay, like adventure game, because they have like their story, their own character, and most importantly they have their own gacha system, okay. Okay. Okay, so the biggest problem with me playing with Genshin after I played Wuthering Waves is their dailies are actually like did differently, because what Wuthering Waves did with their daily is something like Honkai Star Rail dailies. Okay, so it's like if you finish a certain quest, you gain the points, and if you get like enough points, which is 100, you get like the maximum threshold of all your daily rewards. So the benefits of this thing is you don't have to like run to certain points daily. Okay, like you have to run to certain locations. I mean, you have to, if you want a plus 40 like this one, this is a daily quest, you still have to run to certain places, but it's just very very close to a takeaway point due to like how mobility this game character is. Okay, because you can travel through like grappling, running without stamina like consumption, like out of combat, and also you have like a variety of traveling methods. So traveling is really not a big issue in this game. Okay, but overall this thing, even though after you finish like the 100 points reward threshold, you don't really have to like go to a certain point to just claim your rewards. Like to interact and claim your rewards, all you need to do is just to click on one button and just click on the rewards and you are done for. Yeah, all you need to do is like just finish anything here. Yeah, just like get 100 and you can just, yeah, just good to go, just like Honkai Star Rail. Okay, so for if you have specific mindset, you actually will know like spending all your stamina, or what you so call resin, but here it's called wave plate. Okay, so all you need to do is just spend them all, and you will technically found out that I already finished my 100 points. Yeah, so which is also a really good thing. And next is they have backup wave plate. Okay, so this thing is you can consider as, if you play Honkai Star Rail, you probably know what this is, but for players who main Genshin and don't play Honkai Star Rail or other games that have like similar mechanics like backup stamina, so you can I will explain in short words. So normally we all know if you consume your stamina or your farming energy or whatsoever, so if this thing hits maximum cap, from what we know, it will just cap. But some games they will put up a backup, like a backup amount. So yeah, so it will like store the excess stamina or energy as like at a slower rate, but it will just keep back up there and it will just be there forever. But there's also a limit for this. Yeah, so that's how important this actually is. So this is also one of the upsides of Wuthering Waves, because even though if you're like very very tired of the like spending stamina in this game, you can just leave it there and you can just cap it, because it's like not actually too much harm if you are an open world player and you are not a try hard player. Like me, because I'm just like extremely lazy, as you can see, my tower of adversity is not 30, or actually like 24. Yeah, because I'm just like a casual player, not to try hard. Yeah, so that's actually also one of the good points about this game. And also like their farming is much more simple compared to Genshin. Okay, but simple as not as in more um energy efficient or anything, but how simple their materials can actually go. So this game is actually pretty simple, so I will just explain on how. So as we all know, this is the weapon, okay, and this is the echo for this game. Okay, for a better understanding, relics or artifacts. Okay, so fort. So this is like the talents. Okay, Yeah, so you might seem a little complicated, but it's actually a lot more simple. So let me just take this as an example. Why would I say it's actually very simple to understand? Right, so this will be the weapon and skill material, as you can see. So this means this item can be used for both like talent level and also the weapon. So this makes your farming route or your planning route much more simple. Instead of like in Genshin, because we all know Genshin have like a lot of different kinds of domains, like weapon talent, no, weapon material, and then talent material, and also like weekly bosses material and all others. I mean, there's also weekly bosses in this game, but compared to Genshin, like you just somehow feel like it's much more like simple, not that complex. So this thing here, you just assume this thing, okay? So this thing normally we know as from a Genshin perspective, this thing is only can be used on weapons, okay? But in Wuthering Waves, this thing can also be used on talents. So like here, see, yeah. So this is also one of the upsides of like the benefits of Wuthering Waves that Genshin can actually learn from. But I bet they actually won't learn in any way because they're like a 3 or 4 year game, and they only start making optimizations when Wuwa came out. Yeah. And on their anniversary or anything. Yeah. So I'm actually like not hoping much on that. Yeah. Right. So next, talking about the most important part of like between two games, which is their gacha part. So the gacha part is actually really straightforward. Okay, so the character part is same like Genshin. At 80 wishes, you guarantee a 5 star, but it's not like guarantee limited character. It can be, you might be 50-50, or you lose it and you get guarantee. Okay, so it's like same as Genshin, some of you might actually thought. But for the weapon, it's one of the biggest Ws in the whole gacha history in the same game genre. Okay, why would I say it's the biggest W? It's because their weapon banner doesn't have a 50-50 system. So this technically means at every 80 pulls, your 5 star weapon is guaranteed the current up rate 5 star weapon. Instead of Genshin, where you still have to lose 50-50 to get the 5 star weapon you want, or you have to get lucky and just win. So here, having putting a weapon in Wuthering Waves, it's much more like how do I say, comfortable compared to the one you're playing Genshin. Where Genshin, every day you go in, if you want to get the weapon when you see a new character, you're just going to have like that gambling attitude, like I have to like kind of gamble to get this. I need to think of a way to get this and get that. Yeah. So this is why like I also like prefer this game more, is because like you can see the initiative of this game. Like they are not just trying to be a cash grabbing game. They are also trying to understand their player and also like give their players the best gaming experience possible. So due to the benefit of that, I already have like 3 signature weapons. Yeah. If as a free to play player, because I didn't even put any money in this game because it's USD currency. Yeah. So I'm broke. I eat grass every day. Yeah. So I only can get 3 of them instead of 4 of them. Yeah, so this technically is like how good like their game is developed for. So back to talking about the thing, which is the models in this game. So a lot of people, not people, a lot of Genshin White Knights are going to say no, Genshin characters are actually like better or anything, as in like they just want them to win. Okay, but I'm going to talk from an honest opinion from a 1,000 day Genshin player, 1,000 plus days, not thousand plus days. I have to admit, Wuthering Waves have a better character model overall. They also have like different expressions on their face at certain animations and also other things. Yeah. So overall, it's like really good because this means that they put a lot of detail into the game. And besides that, they also like did a lot of work on the like terrain and overall, like the overall you can find in any game. You can just see like all the effort they put into just this game. Okay, so a lot of people have been shitting on this game, like on the release, like bad story. Yeah, I understand the story is like really really bad. Like the general of the city, like the general is actually an escapee from the army. Like he's a coward, he escaped and then he became general. Yeah, so that's the story everyone has been shitting about. But recently they have been like they are just getting better and better because like there's no perfect game on the release of like a certain game. Okay, just like Genshin 1.0, like it's a shit game that time. Everyone was complaining this and that, like server lag, server crash, and character sucks, this and that. Okay, but everything needs time. Like guys, everything needs time. You can't expect a newborn baby to speak like six like 16 different country languages. Like that just doesn't sound possible. Everything requires time. But overall, why would I love this game so much compared to Genshin when it initially released? Is like it's too convenient for me compared to Genshin, because you see Genshin every day. When you log in, okay, logging in is a problem, and that's not really the big deal. But what makes me like don't like the game is because I have to like clear my daily commissions, and then I have to like spam my resins. Okay, because spending resins in these two different games used to be almost the same until recently. Wuwa made a huge change. Okay, I will display what the changes are. Okay, so this is something I'm hoping that a lot of like related game that can learn from this. Okay, so I mean Genshin does have, but Genshin has a huge restriction. Okay, so as we all know, spending this it's like normally 40. Spending in such this game. Okay, so it's like normally 40. So in Genshin, it's also like the same. Like you consume one certain points to like hit the certain consume, and then you get the materials. So example 40 here, but get if assuming that Genshin is also 40. I know Genshin is 20, but there is a thing called condensed racing in Genshin, and I'm pretty sure a lot of players know about that. Okay, so condensed racing is good. It can help you like condense your racing and immediately like lets you farm and obtain twice the rewards. Okay, so Wuthering Waves doesn't have that feature initially, and farming actually takes me quite long of a time. So which ends up like I'm capping my racing most of the time because I'm just lazy to farm. I'm just lazy to spend all the stamina with plate or racing or whatsoever. Okay, so just going to demonstrate here like what changes Wuthering Waves just made recently that like that made me like the game so much. Okay, so I'm just going to speak clear this. Okay, after clearing, okay, so it's just like Genshin lah. You have that thing, and then you can clear rewards. Okay, but here you see instead of one option, they give us two options. Okay, so this is the condensed resin part, but what is good here is they just give you this option at zero cost, so you can just claim times two. You can just claim times two rewards after like reaching SOL phase 3, which is like similar to world level. Okay, so after reaching this world level, you can just collect times two. So means that here I have 180. Okay, no 180. I have 240. Okay, means if I claims three times of this double, I am technically done with my daily racing like spending. So I don't have to like cap myself too long onto this game, and then I have to like run here and run there just to like condense, or need to spend here, spend there, like spend resin anywhere. I actually don't. So I don't even have to like run around to catch crystal flies just to make condensed resin. So this game makes you like, they are standing at players' perspective to figure out every single possible things you will actually like counter, and they'll actually give you a good solution. So recently before this, all we have to do is like, we only can spend 40 like wave plates to like keep clearing, and with that there's like very time consuming. But they take this down, they noted this, and they immediately like implement a solution for this. So here I click, yeah, see, it just like gives us double. So overall, it's like they actually listens to us compared to Genshin, where Genshin's biggest problem is we have been asking for a stamina increase, like racing cap increase from 160 to 200, like since the moment like H.H released back in like version 1.5, 1.6 or something like that. Like the time was also Eula's release, because that time their weekly bosses is also getting more, okay, which is also like a thing that we players are getting annoyed that time. So but they didn't listen to any of our words until Wuthering Waves came out. Then they panic, and then they actually like start implementing all the things. So it's more like they didn't hear, they didn't promise, and they don't even care until like another competitor comes out. They panic and then they start doing everything. Okay, I know White Knights at this moment, they're just going to be like, no, they actually listen. It's just like they don't have time to do, or like that, or what they say on stage. Too many other voices cover the honest words of the travel, like the other travelers, or what they say. So, okay, so yeah, the time I was like, I actually don't know during that time. But overall, it's like the developers have to remember who keeps your game alive, who keeps your company alive. Okay, a lot of people have been like also been like shitting on not Wuthering Waves, but also like somehow shitting on PGR. I don't know how did the fire spread it from Genshin Wuwa and even to PGR, but like PGR is a really old game, and but it's still like staying really strong and alive. Okay, that means like how good the company is at actually like making their game alive and also caring about player base. If not, the game will probably be like dead if it's like a really old game. Okay, so because not to mention it's like different developers when it comes to like different games. So it's like Genshin have their own Genshin developer group, and Honkai Star Rail have their own developer group. Yeah, so it's like even though they are under the same big company, they have still like different groups of people managing the game. So the reason why Genshin is so shit before is because like the developers are a different group of people, but I believe now they actually secretly changed it. Alright, but overall Genshin just like I just feel disappointed in Genshin overall, because like it like it's been almost 3 or 4 years, and I don't see any like much improvements. Like it's the same, and everything just feels like they just copy paste, and then they added a few like character animations, character motions, and people will just get hyped. So I'm actually tired of that, and like forcing myself to like enjoy the certain content. So that's why also I give up, and then I started enjoying Wuthering Waves, because like yeah, Wuthering Waves is like more detailed overall compared to Genshin. I know a lot of people are going to say like, no, Genshin, you need skill, you need everything, you need a lot of like things to like get good at the game. So yeah, people is going to be like, you see, Genshin can speed run, Genshin can do this and that, this and that. Yeah, so but overall, it's still down to like personal perspectives. Okay, so from my perspective, as a 3 years plus Genshin player, I am actually quitting Genshin because I'm just really tired. Okay, tired of the mechanics, tired of like seeing the same art style overall and over again. Okay, and like seeing my friends slowly quit Genshin. Okay, I mean I still have a lot of friends there, but seeing the most OG band of like my Genshin friends quit Genshin, so I'm just feeling like a bit down. Back in the days where like everything is just so simple, even the spiral abyss of Genshin is not even that complicated. Like last time it's just so simple back in version 1 until they hit version 2 where Inazuma came out. Then Spiral Abyss like hits different. Like I don't feel like it's Spiral Abyss anymore. I feel like it's just like market promoting. It's no longer just Spiral Abyss. It's just market promoting. There's no challenge in it. All you need to do is like pull a specific character and then like you have to pull him and then you can just destroy the abyss. Or you can just like C6 a certain character, a certain hydro character, catalyst, okay, and then you can just like 36 every abyss without any burdens. Okay, I don't want to mention who is it because I'm pretty sure everyone knows who the character is. Yeah, so I just got like pretty tired watching all my friends just like leaving the game and just like enjoy their own thing. So I decided to do the same. I left Genshin and I started to enjoy other games like Star Rail and Wuthering Waves. Okay, so I actually like get to enjoy more games. So recently you'll see me started to like tune to other games like Overwatch 2, but that's one of my favorite games. Okay, and also Honkai Star Rail and Wuthering Waves. And also I've been trying other games like Back for Blood, maybe yeah, and some other games that can maybe like be recorded and make into content. I actually don't know. Yeah, so that's my planning for now. I quit Genshin and maybe I will come back in the future. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe one half a year, 1 year, 2 years. I actually don't know. So because I can just uninstall like many of the games and I just like download back Genshin. Yeah, but now I'm just quitting it for now because yeah, overall it's just like I burn out. I burn out from Genshin. Yeah. So that's technically all of it. So if any of you listen to this yapping video for almost like 30 minutes, yeah, thank you a lot for listening to my words. Okay, because this is a really hard decision for me to make and also like a really hard thing for me to say it out. Okay, because it's really hard to like tell these kind of things, especially when you're on the internet. So people are just going to watch and they're just going to comment a lot of like terrible things in the comment section, and they're going to like stand on their opinion and act like they are superior. They are like beyond anything else. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I think. Yeah. So maybe you'll see me in the future in Genshin. Maybe. I don't know. But for now, you'll see me like running most on HSR content or Wuwa content and maybe sometimes like some alternate games or small games content. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching all the way here and I will see you in my next video, which I don't know what is it about probably. Okay, so thank you guys and bye bye.